WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh. So thank you for everyone for coming for, I think, week 38 maybe, probably 37, my last session of the year. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. I think I'm happy. So let's go through today's session about Garam Khand and Sach Khand. But before we do that, if we do the Moon Mantra and Mangal, and then we'll get into the talk. एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच नानक होसी भी सच आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही अमृत छार बिखै बिख खाई माया मोह परम पै भूले सुत दारा स्यो प्रीत लगाई एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तेह मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की गुर रामदास राखो सरनाई एक अरदास पाठ की रत की गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So if we start with a quick recap of the different stages, the different levels, the different khands that we've been going through. So first Guru Sahib Ji spoke, over the last few weeks we've touched upon Shubh Ichha. This is what Guru Sahib Ji has spoken to us about. And Guru Sahib Ji here, Shubh Ichha, meaning having the good or the right type of desire, which then leads us on to Shubh Vicharna, then having good beliefs and having the right type of belief. Then we looked at Dharam Khand, and this is how Guru Sahib Ji explained our actions, our duties, they should all be righteous, right? Our obligation to society and what we do should always come from a place of righteousness. Then Guru Sahib Ji went on and we looked at Gyan Khand, so spiritual knowledge, which then leads us on to Saram, so humility. So having this spiritual knowledge will humble us, and it will allow us to have this quality of humility. And then today we'll be looking at Garam Khand as well as Sach Khand. So Garam Khand can mean two things. As we've looked at before, it can mean action, it can be our Garam. We've looked at, the good deeds, the bad deeds, these different actions we do. And Garam can also mean blessing, Guru Di, Kirpa. And even if we look at the Persian word of Gareem, similar word, that means bakshish or means blessings. So we'll be looking at Garam Khand, and also we'll be looking at Sach Khand in this body. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj will be talking about Garam Khand, so the level of Garam, and then Sach Khand, the final and the destination level, you could say. And Sach Khand, Guru Sahib Ji referred to it as being the place of WhyGuru Ji and the place of Shabad. Sach can be WhyGuru Ji, and it can also refer to Gurbani and refer to the Shabad. So in this body now, Guru Sahib Ji speak of both because they're quite similar. So we're going to look at the conversation between Guru Sahib Ji and the Siddhs. Because the Siddhs say to Guru Sahib Ji, please start off by explaining to us what Garam Khand is, this level of Garam and the types of people there. So Guru Sahib Ji begin by saying, Garam Khand ki bani jor. So Garam meaning effort, Khand meaning this stage, this level. Ki meaning of, Bani meaning to speak or your words, and Jor meaning strength or power. So Guru Sahib Ji is saying that those individuals within this stage of Garam, so within Garam Khand, they have committed great effort, and they are able to merge with that one, with WhyGuru Ji. And those at this level, those at this stage, their words are those that can join them to WhyGuru Ji, and their words, their Bani, holds a lot of joy, it holds a lot of strength, there's a lot of power in their words. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj say that Nanak Das Mukhte jo bole iha uha sach hove. that das, that servant of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, of the Guru, of Akal Purkh WhyGuru, whatever they say, mukte jo bole, whatever they say from their mukh, from their mouth, iha uha sach hove, that it will be true here and it will become true in the next world. Right? That's how much power, that's how much strength is in the words of those Bhagats, those Gurmukhs, those Gursikhs that are at this level of Karamkhand, that have the blessings of Guru Sahib Ji. And a very famous example we can take is that of Baba Buddha Ji. So in the times of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, their Mahal, their wife, Mata Ganga Ji, came to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and she said that I'd like to bear a child, I'd like to have a child, that please bless me with this. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj advised Mata Ganga Ji that she should seek this blessing from Baba Buddha Ji, that she should go and see Baba Buddha Ji for this blessing, because Baba Buddha Ji were around for 6 of the Guru's lives. They were a very, very blessed Gursikh. So Mata Ganga Ji prepared, she got the Sangat to prepare many different types of delicacies, different types of food, and then she went with the whole Sangat, with kind of like an entourage, to go and see Baba Buddha Ji. And on arrival, Baba Buddha Ji refused the blessing of giving Mata Ganga Ji a child. And when Mata Ganga Ji returned back to Guru Arjan Dev Ji, and upon hearing this, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj said that we need to go again, but this time go on foot, right? You don't need to take the horses, the carriages, and prepare the food yourself, and prepare very simple food. So Mata Ganga Ji then prepared misi roti, really simple, really like basic type of roti. Mata Ganga Ji also took an onion and she prepared lassi, prepared all of this herself, and went to see Baba Buddha Ji again to ask for these blessings, to be blessed with a child. And this time Baba Buddha Ji were prasann, they were happy, they were delighted, and they partook and consumed the food. And what Baba Buddha Ji did, they took the onion and they prophesized, you could say. They took the onion and they smashed the onion with their hand, and they said to Mata Ganga Ji that the way that I've just smashed this onion, that is the type of son that will be born into your home. So the type of son that will be born into your home will be that person, that individual that will crush any enemies of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, any enemies of the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And that prophecy went on to become true when Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji were born, and they went on and fought so many different enemies of the Panth. Then Guru Sahib Ji say that Tithe hor na koi hor. So Tithe here means here or there, hor meaning other, not meaning not, koi referring to one, and hor meaning other again. Guru Sahib Ji here is saying that when these individuals, when they reach this point, this place of Garam Khand, that no one else is there, that only those that are there. So no one else dwells there. Only those that have reached this level can be in that place. There's no room for anyone that's anything lower or hasn't had that blessing, hasn't had that garam, that blessing, that kirpa from Guru Sahib Ji. And Guru Sahib Ji go on to say that in that place, in Garam Khand, there is no need and there is no desire for magic or riddhiyan siddhiyan. So we need to remember that Guru Sahib Ji here, they're still conversing with the Siddhs, and quite early on in Sri Japji Sahib, the Siddhs were speaking to Guru Sahib Ji, and they were saying that they've got so many different magical powers. They can change their breathing, they can do all these different things. And Guru Sahib Ji said that, well, actually in Garam Khand, in that level, at that stage, there is no place or no need or no desire for riddhiyan siddhiyan, for magic. Guru Sahib Ji said that there's no need and there's no desire to commit bad actions or to do any kind of paap, such as gossiping. And Guru Sahib Ji said that there's no need or there's no desire to worship deities or goddesses, right? There's no need for idol worship in this stage, in this place of Garam Khand. And Guru Sahib Ji also said that there is no type of duality here, that in Karam Khand there is no other, that in this place that everything else ends and the individual becomes non-dualistic. And then at this point the Siddhs ask Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj that, okay, who reaches this stage? What type of people become non-dualistic? Who is able to reach Karam Khand? Then Guru Sahib Ji replied by saying, Tithe Jod Mahabal Sur. Tithe meaning there, Jod meaning warrior, Mahabal great warriors, and Sur meaning the greatest of warriors. So Guru Sahib Ji here are referring to 3 different type of warriors, and they say that that those individuals that reach this stage, that reach Karam Khand, they are the greatest of warriors. They are the true warriors. And Guru Sahib Ji speak of 3 stages, 3 levels, or 3 types of spiritual warriors. So the first one that we looked at here was Jod. So a Jod is also known as a Rathi. So a Jod, this type of warrior, is that individual that has been able, that is able to win over their body. Then we had a look at Mahabal. So a Mahabali, this type of warrior, is a Maharathi. So this warrior is able to win over their 5 senses, the 5 vices, right? Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar. And then Sura is an Atharathi, which is a warrior, a type of warrior that is able to win over the mind. And a Hukamnama Sahib, or a Shabad that many of us may be familiar with, referring to warriors, is that of that Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj have recited or written, Jako Har Rang Lago is Juk Mahso Kahiyat Hai Sura. So in the time of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, the Sikhs at the time, the Sangat, they did a humble plea, humble benti to Guru Arjan Dev Ji, and they requested for Guru Sahib Ji to explain what a warrior is. They stated that this idea, this word, this term, Surma, it's used and it's been around for so many years, and people have got different ideas and they say it's different things. So they asked Guru Sahib Ji to explain what this is. They even mentioned that actually in the Granths that Jod Mahabal Surah comes up. So they asked Guru Sahib Ji to explain this to them, to help them understand. And at this time, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj then recited this Hukamnama Sahib, this Bani, and they said, in Tanasri Rag, Jako Har Rang Lago is Jug Mahso Kahiyat Hai Sura, Atam Jine Sagal Vasata Kah Jaka Satgur Pura. And Guru Sahib Ji here explained that a Surma, a warrior, is that individual that in this Jug, in this age of Kal Jug, is still attached and still has love for Parmeshwar WhyGuru's name and still meditates. And Atam Jine Sagal Vasata Kah Jaka Satgur Pura, that through the Pura Satguru, through the true Guru, that they are able to conquer all of those things we spoke about, the man, the tan, the vices, that through the blessings of the Guru, the Pura Guru, the true Guru, they're able to conquer all of this and they're able to control all of this. And these are those people, these are those individuals that are in Karam Khand. They have exactly this. They have that love for Gurbani, for meditation, for WhyGuruji's name, and they are the ones that obtain the true status of being a warrior. So Guru Sahib Ji then go on to say, Tin meh Ram rahya parpur. Tin meaning here, meh meaning within, Ram meaning WhyGuruji, rahya meaning to remain, parpur meaning omnipresent, so to be everywhere. So Guru Sahib Ji say that those individuals within Karam Khand are completely imbued with WhyGuruji, that WhyGuruji is within them, WhyGuruji is within their heart, within their hairs, every strand of hair, every cell in their body. And the mind of those individuals is immersed and engrossed in nothing but WhyGuruji. That is the only thing that is on their mind. All they think of, all they want to think of is WhyGuruji. That WhyGuruji are omnipresent, they are everywhere for them. Wherever they look, WhyGuruji is there. And Ram here is referring to WhyGuruji. And there's another art that can be done where Guru Sahib Ji explain to the Siddhs by speaking and mentioning Ram as in the Hindu deity. So Guru Sahib Ji then say, Tithe Sito Sita Mehma Mahe. Tithe meaning here, Sito meaning to sow, Sita meaning immersed, Mahima meaning praise, and Mahi meaning to become. Guru Sahib Ji saying that those individuals whose minds are involved in the praise of WhyGuru Ji, they become completely immersed and completely sown in the love and in the name of WhyGuru Ji. That those individuals are so immersed that it's so close to their hearts. And Guru Sahib Ji also give an analogy and a comparison here to those Hindu deities Ram and Sita. So Guru Sahib Ji, when explaining to the Siddhs, they're trying to show the loyalty that a Gursikh or an individual should show to WhyGuru Ji. And how Guru Sahib Ji say in the last line, Titho Sito Sita Mehma Mahi. So referring to Sita, Ram and Sita here, Guru Sahib Ji said that Sita, she had so much loyalty to Ram, to her husband, right? She saw Ram as her husband Lord, to the point where when Sita got captured and kidnapped by Ravan, Ram's enemy, and Hanuman, another Hindu deity, went to try and save her, to bring her back, she actually said to Hanuman that I'm going to stay here until my husband, until Ram wins in battle against Ravan. That is when I will come home. I will not leave here unless my husband comes to get me. And there's so many examples of how Sita was so loyal to Ram. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj here are saying that those Gursikhs in Karam Khand have that same loyalty to WhyGuru Ji, that same loyalty that Sita showed towards Ram. And that is the same type of loyalty, the same level of loyalty that we should be showing WhyGuru Ji to. Then Guru Sahib Ji say, Ta ke roop na kathne jahe. Ta ke meaning they, roop meaning heart, not meaning not, kathne meaning commentate, and jahe meaning to do. So Guru Sahib Ji said that those in this stage of Karam Khand again, they have received blessings through this gift, through these blessings, this kirpa, their hearts, their roop has been completely purified. And na kathne jahe, but those individuals that have had this blessing, that have, are without desires, they have obtained the form, and they are one with WhyGuru Ji, they cannot be explained. Na kathne jahe, that you cannot commentate upon this. Then Guru Sahib Ji say, Na ohe marhe na thage jahe, jinke Ram vasai man mahe. So Guru Sahib Ji here are saying that those individuals at this level, with the first line, Na ohe marhe na thage jahe, that those individuals at Karam Khand, Na ohe marhe, they cannot die, na thage jahe, that they cannot be deceived, they cannot be stolen from, they cannot be thieved from, robbed from, that they are at such a level. So if you think about someone at Karam Khand, they are so blessed that what could you even steal from someone at this stage of spirituality? So they are so detached from the world that you couldn't take anything from them. The only things that they care about is meditation, is bhakti, and those are two things that can't be stolen. Then Guru Sahib Ji in the bottom line say, Jinke Ram vasai man mahe. That what Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj here is saying, that in their mind, in the mind of those Gursikhs, of those Bhagats, those Gurmukhs at this stage of Karam Khand, resides WhyGuru Ji. Resides WhyGuru Ji only vasai. That ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ WhyGuru Ji vasde are, that nothing else is there. They don't think of anything else. They don't have any desires for anything else. It's just WhyGuru Ji on their mind. Meditation and bhakti. Then Guru Sahib Ji go on to say, Tithe bhagat vasahe ke loa. That here, in this place, within Karam Khand, many bhagats reside. So bhagats meaning different, those that have completed bhakti, that have meditated, and they reside from different domains, different continents, and they can all see one another. So bhagats from all across the world, different universes, they all are in this same place, in this same level of Karam Khand. And it's those individuals, Guru Sahib Ji say, that are in pure bliss, Karehe Anand Sacha Manasoe, that they are in pure bliss, they are in Anand, and they have obtained Sacha Man, that they have obtained the true mind. So they know what is true and what is false. And through this, they then have no attachment. And if we take an example of this, of the Bhagats, the Gurmukhs, that are, that can see different Bhagats from different places in this one place, from different continents, different universes, different domains. We can look at the Sikhi in the time of Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji. So Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji were meditating at this one time, and an old Boli Sahib at Jamgaur Sahib. And Jamgaur Sahib is the place, is the land where the two Vadde Sahibzade and 3 of the 5 Panch Pyare attained Shahidi. And what happened was, Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji, they went into a trance, a deep trance. They went into Samadhi, right? They were meditating, and they found themselves to be at the foot of a really tall, really big mountain. And they didn't really, understand what was going on, but they climbed this mountain, and when they got to the top of the mountain, they saw an opening of a cave. And then it was written that when they went into the cave, they walked through and got to the other side of the cave, and there was a sarovar. And there was lots of trees, and on the trees were hanging different shastar. So different kirpans and shastar were hanging from the trees. And Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji, confused, didn't understand what was happening. And then it's written that they saw humans, but not normal sized humans, but like giants, huge humans. And they saw that the attire that these humans were wearing, these people were wearing, were kashare and dastara. And they quickly realized that these people, they must be the Sikhs of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Then one of the Singhs that was walking past called Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji's name, and it was written that Sant Ji were quite shocked that, wow, how does this person know my name? And they said that let's feed Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji first, and then we'll speak to them. And then at that time there was lots of Singhs there, and they introduced themselves to Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji. One Singh introduced themselves as being Baba Banda Singh Bahadur. Another Singh there introduced themselves as being Baba Deep Singh Ji, Bhai Mani Singh Ji, Bhai Taru Singh Ji. And here, Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji were very confused, and they asked, well, is this Sachkhand? Have I reached Sachkhand? And the Singhs explained to Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji that when a Singh has done Kamai of Gurbani, has done meditation, a lot of Bhagati during their life, or if that Singh becomes Shaheed and goes to Sachkhand, at the door of Sachkhand, that person is stopped by 2 Singhs, and they're asked the question at the gate of Sachkhand if they have any further desires to do seva, or if they wish to go into Sachkhand. So anyone that says, no, I don't have any further desires to do any more seva, they are then escorted into Sachkhand. But those that say that, actually, I have further desires, I do wish to do more seva, they are then taken to that place where those things were, where Baba Banda Singh Bahadur was, Baba Deep Singh Ji, Bhai Taru Singh Ji, Bhai Mani Singh Ji, and many other Singhs. And the Singh explained that this place is only second to Sachkhand, and that we are all here waiting. We are waiting for Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj to give us agya, to give us permission for us to then go on earth, or to go out and then complete seva, to continue seva, doing seva. So, like we said, that those individuals in Karam Khand, they obtained this bliss, right? This anand, this true mind, this understanding. But if we look at this idea of anand, of bliss, what is true bliss? So this type of bliss that those in Karam Khand experience is eternal bliss. It's bliss that never ends. They are feeling it all the time, 24/7. So we might go to a Kirtan program, and we may listen to Kirtan for an hour, and we may feel bliss. But when we remove ourselves from there, and when we go home, we can't feel that bliss anymore, and it's often we'll forget what it felt like, or we might even forget that it had happened. But the type of bliss that those in Karam Khand experience is eternal bliss. So it's bliss all of the time. And this bliss can be compared to that of which Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj experienced. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and Bhai Mani Singh Ji, they were both sitting on the banks of Satluj, and Guru Sahib Ji, they began reciting Gurbani, and this later on compiled Sri Guru Dasam Granth Sahib Ji. And at this time, whilst reciting the Gurbani, Guru Sahib Ji got to the Shabad Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi meaning WhyGuru, you, that it is only you. And whilst reciting this, Guru Sahib Ji went into a deep trance. As we spoke about before, they went into samadhi, into this state of true bliss, of eternal bliss, of deep meditation. And they continued reciting Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi for hours. And Bhai Mani Singh Ji at the time were the Likhari, so they were writing the Gurbani that Guru Sahib Ji was reciting out. And Bhai Mani Singh Ji continued writing and writing and writing. And then when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj came out of that state of meditation, out of the samadhi, out of that state of true bliss that they were feeling, they saw that Bhai Mani Singh Ji had actually written Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi 16,000 times. So then Guru Sahib Ji kept 16 of those Tu Hi, Tu Hi shabads, and they gave the furman, they stated that that person that reads this shabad, that reads Tu Hi, Tu Hi, Tu Hi 16 times, that they will get the fal, they will get the fruits of reading it 16,000 times. So now, Guru Sahib Ji, on the second part of this body, talk about Sachkhand, and they say that Sachkhand Vasai Nirangar, Sachkhand meaning realms of Sachkhand, right? So a place of truth. Vasai meaning to reside, and Nirangar meaning formless WhyGuruji. So Guru Sahib Ji here are speaking of Sachkhand, the destinational place, right? The place that we should all be aiming for. And this is a seat that we should all try to get. So there's seats at football matches, but this is the ultimate seat, right? This is the ultimate place where we should be aiming for and wanting to go towards. So in this line, very, very simply, Guru Sahib Ji is saying that within Sachkhand, within the realms of Sachkhand, WhyGuruji reside. And that this form, no one can comprehend, that no one can understand that form on those that are within Sachkhand. And it's only through the true grace of the Guru, through Karam, through blessings, through Kirpa, that you can reach this place. And in this place, you truly merge and you truly become one with WhyGuruji. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj say, they compare it to water. They say, Gur Kirpa Jahanar Ko Kini Teh Ehe Jugat Pachani Nanak Leen Payo Gobind Seo Jo Pani Sang Pani. That this merge and becoming one with WhyGuruji is like mixing water with water. So if we were to get a jug of water and we were to get a glass of water and we were to merge it, or if we were to get 2 glasses of water and merge them together, we would not be able to differentiate which water came from the jug and which water came from the glass. So, and this is what happens in Sachkhand. It's this type of merge, this type of meeting, Jo Pani Sang Pani, that it's just together. You cannot differentiate WhyGuruji and you cannot differentiate those Gurmukhs, those Bhagats. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj say, Kar kar vekhe nadar nihal. So here we're talking about Guru Sahib Ji's nadari, their gaze, their graceful glance. So kar kar meaning to do, vekhe meaning to see, nadar meaning gaze, and nihal meaning to be exalted. So those that have listened, so we in Japji Sahib we listened to Sunaya, right? We went through the Sunaya body. So those that have truly listened and those that have truly accepted Manna, the name of that one, the name of WhyGuruji, they gain that glance, that graceful glance of WhyGuruji. And they are the ones that are able to reach that destinational goal of Sachkhand. And WhyGuruji watches over them all, and they're able to reach this very high, this very powerful level. And it's these Gurmukhs that have been exalted. And those same Gurmukhs are then able to elevate and help others to also get to that stage with their gaze. If we think about a job and you get a promotion and you get put in, say, a managerial role or, you know, a role quite high up, then you have that power or a similar power where you can help others and you can promote others, put other people in certain places. And it's that same way when Guru Sahib Ji puts their graceful glance on these individuals, these bhagats, these Gurmukhs, they also have that graceful glance and they can help others too. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj say, Tithe Khand Mandal Varpand. So Guru Sahib Ji here is saying that those individuals gain the knowledge of different continents. So those individuals in these two levels gain the knowledge of different continents, different seas, the universe. They're able to see these different places. And then within Sachkhand, those people, those individuals in this place are from all across the world, all across the galaxies, the universe, the continents, the seas. It's not a case of they're just from, you know, Earth. They're from all across the universes. Then Guru Sahib Ji said that Je ko kathai ta ant na ant. That if someone tried to explain this, they would not be able to. If someone tried to explain Sachkhand, the level of Sachkhand, how, you know, what it's like, it's not possible, right? So we're just going through here what Guru Sahib Ji have said in Japji Sahib, but it's very, very difficult. Guru Sahib Ji saying that ant na ant, and as we saw before, Guru Sahib Ji said that explaining hukam is very difficult. Explaining WhyGuru Ji's hukam is very difficult, and it's likely that the person that tries to explain it, they will come to an end before they're able to completely explain everything to the end. And similarly, this is what Guru Sahib Ji is saying here, that you cannot put a limit on that one, on WhyGuru Ji, and you cannot explain the ends of Sachkhand or the ends. It cannot be explained. Guru Sahib Ji then go on to say, Tithe loa akar. So Guru Sahib Ji here are saying about illumination, about being the light. So when you reach this stage of Sachkhand, that the body becomes, it's made of light. There is no form consisting of bones and flesh. And the individuals, they obtain this form of illumination. And those individuals, those bhagats, they become the illumination of WhyGuru Ji. And WhyGuru Ji are that form that illuminates the sun. So in turn, those individuals that reach Sachkhand, they also gain this quality as well. Then in the second line, Guru Sahib Ji say, Jiv jiv hukam tivai tivkar. That jiv meaning those, hukam meaning will, command, tivai tivkar, that is what occurs. So those individuals within Sachkhand, those bhagats, those that reach that stage, they live in the will of and the hukam of WhyGuru Ji. They understand the will and the hukam of WhyGuru Ji. And in Asarag, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj mentioned this, and they say, Na ho marta, na hum dariya, na ho binse, na hum kadiya. In this whole Shabad, they speak about how those on those levels are able to resemble those same qualities of WhyGuru Ji. So, na ho marta, na hum dariya, that WhyGuru Ji, they don't die. So why should I be scared? That I'm not scared. Na ho binse, na hum kadiya, that WhyGuru Ji, they're not destroyed. So why would I ever grieve? Na ho nirtan, na hum bhukhe, that they're not poor, so I'm not hungry. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj here explaining that at this point, those individuals, they begin to take those qualities. They have the same qualities of WhyGuru Ji. They have that merge. Na ho dukh, na humko dukhe. That WhyGuru Ji isn't dukhi. They're not in any pain. So I'm not in any pain. Avar na kau maran hara, jio hamara, jio den hara. Na us bandhan, na hum abade. That they are not bound, so I am not bound. Na Osatanda na hamatade, that they are not engrossed in anything, they're not entangled in anything, and neither am I. Na osmal na hamko mela, that they have got no dirt upon them. WhyGuru Ji aren't dirty, they're not mele, so neither am I. Os anandata ham sadakela, so WhyGuru Ji are happy, they are in bliss. they are going they feel very prasann, they're very happy. So we feel the same. Na us soch na humko socha, that they have got no worries, no anxieties, so neither do I. Na us lep na humko pocha, na us puk na humko trisna, na ho nirmalta hum jachna. Talking about that WhyGuru, they have no stain, that they are not stained with anything, so neither am I. They have no hunger, they have no thirst, so neither do I. Na ho nirmal na hum jachna, that WhyGuru are the purest of the pure, and so are we. Then in the final line, in the final 2 lines, Guru Sahib Ji say, Vik hai vigsai kar vichar, Nanak kathana kadada sar. In the first line, they're saying, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is saying that WhyGuru, they are watching over all of us. And they are watching and they are enjoying this play and they are contemplating on all of this. They're deliberating on this. They're vichar karteya. In Asa ki var we read apine aap sajiyo apine rachiyo na dui kudat sajiya kar asana ditho chao. Like Guru Sahib Ji, they created all of creation and then they've taken their seat, they've taken their asan, and they are just watching the world play out, right? They're just watching us do what we're doing. And then in this final line, Nanak kathana karada sar, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj end, and they say at the end of this body, that to explain the katha of Sachkhand, to explain what Sachkhand is like, is very difficult. And truly you need someone that's been there, who's seen it, who's experienced it, to truly explain to us what it's like. For us, someone who's never seen it, never experienced it, is very difficult to explain it to anyone. So we can just go off this body where Guru Sahib Ji have spoke of Sachkhand, and actually in Japji Sahib is the only place where Sachkhand comes up. In the rest of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, it doesn't come up. So this is what we can take for our reference. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj say that it's so difficult to explain this gatha, to explain what Sachkhand is like, that it's as hard as chewing iron. That's how difficult it is. Because if we were to chew iron, it's likely that we'd break a tooth or most of our teeth. And that's how difficult it is. That's how difficult it is to do gatha of this place. And it's also to do with our buddhi, that our soch, our understanding, that we are in a place to understand what Sachkhand is like. Because I don't think I am. Have we truly got the capacity to understand what Sachkhand is like? And that brings us to the end of this week's talk. So, quick recap. We went through the state of those within Karamkhand. So we looked at those, the warriors, the Jodh, Mahabalasur, Sura, the strength that those individuals have when they are at these levels. The words that they say can make mountains move. They can do anything. Then we looked at the different levels of spiritual warriors and how they have the control over their mind, over their body, and over the vices. Then we looked at what is true bliss, this idea of eternal bliss, Anand. And then we looked at the Sakhi of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj when they went into deep meditation and they experienced that true bliss. And finally, towards the end of the body, we looked at the state of those within Sachkhand. And the state of those within Karamkhand and Sachkhand is very, very similar. And that's why Guru Sahib Ji explained these two things, these two levels, these two stages in the same body. So we'll just go through the Shabad, sing it together, and then it will be Samapti, and if there's any questions. कर्म खंड की बाणी जोर, कर्म खंड की बाणी जोर, कर्म खंड की बाणी तिथ होर न कोई होर, तिथ होर न कोई होर, तिथै होर न तिथै जोध महाबल सूर तिथै तिन मह राम रहया भरपूर तिन मह तिथै सीतो सीता महिमा माहे तिथै सीतो सीता महिमा माहे तिथै सीतो सीता महिमा ताके रूप न कथने जाहे ताके ना ओहे मरहे न ठागे जाहे ना ओहे जिनका राम वसै मन माहे जिनका राम वसै मन माहे तिथै भगत वसै के लोह तिथै करहे आनंद सचा मन सोए करहे आनंद सच खंड वसै निरंकार सच खंड कर कर वेख नदर निहाल कर कर तिथै खंड मंडल वर पंड तिथै खंड मंडल वर पंड जे को कथै ता अंत न अंत जे को कथै ता अंत न अंत तिथै लो लो आकार तिथै जिव जिव हुक्म तिव तिवकार वेख वेगस कर विचार वेख नानक कथना करड़ा सार नानक वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे वाहे गुरु वाहे WhyGuru Why WhyGuru WhyGuru Why WhyGuru 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 Ji Ka Khalsa WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh. Is there any questions? Nope. Okay, that's great. I'll pass you over. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.
WhyGuru. Thank you, Ji. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you to everyone for coming. Just announcement. 2 more weeks left of the Japji Sahib course. So next week we Bibi Alamjit Kaur. So Benji hasn't done a talk in the Japji Sahib course yet. But Benji will be coming next week to do one of the talks. And then the week after we Bhai Preet Singh to finish off the course. That will finish on the 17th, I think it is. And then the week after is the 24th. There won't be no Katha or there won't be no course because there'll be the basis of Sikhi camp. So we'll probably just get cover. Maybe have a Japji Sahib job downstairs. The 31st is the week after. I'm not sure what's happening that week yet. We'll probably have a program. I'm not sure. And then New Year, the aim is to start a new course. It's still to be 110% confirmed, but the aim is to start a new course in the new year on the 7th or the 8th of January. So thank you so much to everybody. Please do come for the last 2 weeks as well and let your friends and family know. We'll just finish your shortly Ardas. And then I think downstairs they're still doing the first Ardas. So then if you guys want to leave after the Ardas, you can. Otherwise, if you want to stay with Guru Saji for when they go to Sachkhand, probably in the next 10-15 minutes, then you can stay. ठीक है जी? Okay जी. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। श्लोक पावन गुरु